So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to need to pull up Twitter's advanced search tool. I'm just going to Google it by typing in search.twitter.com/advanced. And I suggest you would just bookmark. If you're going to be using it consistently, you might as well just bookmark it. Okay, in this case, what we're going to do is we have a job position that's opening up, and we also know we're going to be doing a lot of recruiting in the coming months for Java programmers. So we're going to use this tool to bring up some qualified candidates or potentially qualified candidates. So what I'm going to do is in all of these words, I'm going to type in reading Java. So that means for a tweet to show up, it's going to need both the words reading Java. They're not going to necessarily need to be together like reading Java, but the tweet's going to have both of those words in it. Now the reason why I'm doing reading Java is because if somebody's taking the extra step of not only reading about Java and reading a Java article, but also posting the fact that they're reading it, and also maybe posting a link to it on Twitter, they're telling us that for a reason. They're either trying to say, I'm an expert in this area, maybe I'm looking for a job, I'm open to doing some contract work, but there's something there that you want to look, you want to be aware of these people. So that's why we're using the phrase reading Java. Any of these words. So now I'm going to type in programmer, programming, developer, development. So now, in addition, the tweet's not only going to have the words reading Java in it, but it's going to have any one of these 4 words I just typed in, whether it be programmer, programming, developer, or development. It's not going to have all those words in it because nobody would ever tweet all 4 of those words. That would be redundant. None of these words. I'm going to type in jobs in none of these words because a lot of times potentially other staffing companies or little bots that post automated tweets or potentially job boards are going to be posting tweets for Java programmers, and those tweets are going to have the word jobs in them. We don't want to see that. That's just going to be a whole bunch of extra noise. So with that search, and there's a whole bunch of other options, but we don't need to go into more detail. You can explore those if you're going to look at this site. I'm going to search, and let's see what we get. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like, wow, so potentially some good results. We have this Flex Dennis, reading Flex for Java developers. Okay, so there's this guy, looks like his name's Dennis, who's reading something about Java development. We have Slonik, start reading. Okay, it's this guy, same deal. Okay, so we have a bunch of individuals that appear to be interested and potentially experts in Java programming. And then we have this guy. Now we have, see, these are some examples of some either job boards or staffing companies. IT Jobs UK. We don't want to see these results. So what we can do is I'm just going to copy the Twitter ID and go back to my advanced search. I'm going to paste IT Jobs UK's Twitter ID in none of these words so I can exclude their tweets. We don't need to see. I don't have anything against them necessarily. I just don't want to. I don't need to see their tweets for what we're trying to accomplish. So let's see what we have now. Alright, so their tweets are gone. We also have, I'd probably do the same with Berkshire Jobs UK also. No need to include their tweets. I can just copy and paste that also into none of these words, but I'm not going to do that. You saw how I did that. Now, with a cleaner feed, I can now start to click on, I'm going to click on Flex Dennis, see a little bit more about him. So his Twitter profile comes up. Alright, he has his bio there. I'm starting out with Flex and we'll be posting updates as I work my way through the learning curve. He has his own website that we could go to and check out what his website looks like. But hey, this guy could be an interesting candidate. Somebody to keep on the radar, somebody maybe to dig into a little bit more, somebody to maybe start following. Same thing, Akito. I walk into a senior developer office reading Java for Dummies. Alright, this guy may not interesting, and he definitely is a developer. Doesn't seem necessarily to have the most positive outlook on his job. It says software developer, liberal, depressed. Okay, he may not be too happy with his current situation. Maybe maybe worth contacting. Maybe be open for a new position. Of course, you may not necessarily want to contact him if he's not the most positive person in the world, but nevertheless, some good results.